Hello you guys, welcome to the vlog. This week we'll mostly be in a place called Clun in Shropshire. We'll let you know what it is we find and what it is we get up to. I think it's going to be a lot of beautiful scenery. What a lovely autumn kind of time of year. Mild, very wet, but the trees are losing their leaves. It all looks great. Come with us and see what we find. I constantly go on about, it's completely free to take your kids outdoors. What have we got here? A log on the woodland floor. There's got to be something under here of interest to me and your kids for sure. Have a look, come on, have a look. This isn't set up, there could be nothing under here. Oh, have a look. Centipede, another centipede. We've got a millipede over this side. Millipede, a predatory ground beetle, a slug. We've got bigger worm, we've got more slugs, another centipede. Nothing too exciting. Oh, I've got a woodlouse, look at that. Feasting on the rotting log. Nothing too exciting, but a complete mini ecosystem of green food, rotten wood, predators, and their prey, all under a log, all mini beasts. If your kids could find, go home, look up in books, if you have to on the internet, find out what they are, find out what they do, get your kids enthralled in the small tiny things. It's all free, just get them outside. Now in any forest, obviously the more diverse the species of tree and plants, the more diverse the animals too. There's a lovely bit, lovely colours now. We've got beech, hazel, we've got oak, ash, birch, as well as pines, all around us. We've got heathers, brambles, so almost a little bit of moorland there, bluebells. I've got to say, if this wasn't so near a main path, I'd fancy that area there for adders in the spring. Ooh, lovely time of year. But if you like your reptiles, slightly bleak right now. Look at that patch. Almost like a little bit of heathland in amongst a beautiful bit of open woodland. Absolutely terrific. And of course, all of this really benefits the bird life too. Anyway, Mrs. Raptor Exotics and the Bedlingtons are getting ahead up this hill, so I'm going to have to step it out. One thing about these rocky woodlands and rocky forests, you get a lot of outcrops and banks, all colonised by a multitude of wildflowers and plants. And at this time of year, for me, the most striking. Whoa! And these beautiful ferns, absolutely beautiful. And in my mind's eye, I see a beautiful natural setup for my amphibians. How wonderful! If only it was a little bit warmer, and there were still some adders out to see. Look at this. The best gardener emulates nature to a degree for how to make things look aesthetically pleasing. Look at this. It looks like someone's planted it for good effect. Beautiful mosses and 2 different species of ferns, but growing in such a way to be absolutely perfect. Have a look at these rhododendrons. Any guard will know the spring beauty of rhododendrons and their close relatives azaleas, but they have no place here in an English woodland, not at all. They're a foreign species, and as glorious as they look, they completely swamp and shade out most native plants. And a lot of people do a lot of work trying to rid woodlands of this pest species. It might be beautiful, but animals and plants in the wrong place where they didn't evolve usually cause big problems for the native flora and fauna. Wow, the rhododendron, beautiful, but a real pest. Now my eagle-eyed wife has spotted something in the woods from one of the pathways through. I don't know what kind of creature it is. I've never seen one. Shh. It can see us. We've got to keep still. Move quietly. Look at that. Happius mossicus. The happy moss troll. How beautiful. Someone's even left some biscuits for this rare creature to eat. Now, if they were jammy dodgers or party rings, I'd probably have to fight it for them. But do you know what? Who'd want to wipe the smile off the face of a Hapicus mossicus? Let's leave him be. We'll back away gently. They have been known to attack. Usually when you turn your back on them. Let's back off. Ouch. He's okay. Like a lot of creatures, we've not disturbed him. We haven't taken his food. We'll leave Mossicus there, guarding his stash. Of course, at this time of the year, the Hapicus stocks up, much like squirrels. It doesn't hibernate, but it does stock up on biscuits to see it through the colder months. Let's go, let's leave him. It is weird to think that these layers of sedimentary rock, which must contain some fossil life, actually were on probably the seabed hundreds of million years ago. Amazing. Now it's rocks under the roots of trees in a woodland, way away from the sea. I wonder what amazing stories from the past lies in there in fossils if you had the time or even the permission to go through those many layers. It's lovely when you've got the moss. Here in Shropshire, it's definitely a little bit damper than in Northamptonshire countryside for sure. Look at this lovely moss. It's absolutely lovely to walk on, but it's so lovely to look at. It softens the woodland floor, and I have to say, it really does turn it into that kind of fairyland, fairy world look. Really little nooks and crannies, all moss covered. Really beautiful. Have a look at this. Talking about fairyland, probably the most classic toadstool in the history of fairy tales. The fly agaric. Not a good looking specimen, but you don't get a more classic toadstool than this species, and certainly not one you really want to eat. red and yellow, red and white. Everything knows those colours, danger. One thing about an autumn walk in the woodland is the large array of toadstools and fungi. Look at these. This guy here, bigger than my hand. They're certainly going over. Let's see what else we can find. It's amazing, there's a strip here where the trees are missing. And because of the light that it's let in, we've got foxgloves. There's a young foxglove there. And there's another one there. Plants that need some good sunshine, all filling in this strip, fighting their way for the light. Look at this. Whoa, the beauty of fungi. Absolutely beautiful. These larger mosses, almost like a miniature forest in their own right. Absolutely gorgeous. They're growing here on a base of a tree that's blown over in the wind. Look at that. Micro habitat almost. Pretty beautiful.
Thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. Another week has been and gone. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.